Anyway, okay, to get started, so we have the marimba here, and I want to make sure that before we even begin to even play or touch our mallets or anything, that you can read the notes that are on here. So it's set up just like a piano.
Okay.
And you are not a music major or anything, so so let's just get started. Can you just show me where C is? You do know where some of the notes are.
I know more of the sharps versus the regular notes, and not know all the other notes.
Okay.
I'm not very well.
Do you know where C might be?
Is it this one?
It's close. It's this one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So from here we have C, D, E, F, and then G. Goes up to C again. But yeah, you're right. Then up here are the flats and sharps for whatever note you're reading. So good. So we're gonna get to holding our mallets. We're gonna do 2 mallets per hand, and we're gonna use a special grip called the Burton grip. So these 2 pairs are gonna be for you.
Okay.
So don't touch them just yet. I'm just gonna show you first. So I have them both laid down here, right? I'm taking the outside mallet and I'm gonna lay it over top of the other one, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my index finger, place it right in that, right where they cross at the top, and put it in there. And then wrap my other 3 fingers around the same mallet, okay? And so my thumb is up. And then what I do for extra security for me, I take this middle finger and I hold it over the other mallet.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just try it on just our right hand for right now. So let's take the outside mallet and cross it over, kind of small towards the bottom there. Yeah. Take our index finger, put it right in there. Great. Yeah, you can kind of lift them and then wrap your fingers, your other 3 fingers. Yep, right, just like that. Yep, tuck them in tight, and then your middle finger, let's place it on the other mallet. Your thumbs up, great, looks good. So before we begin to even try to do it with our left hand, I'm going to show you to close the space in between our mallets. We will lift up our index finger and push in with our thumb. Okay? Yeah, good. Let's go back to normal. And lift up again. It kind of gets a little bit hard to get used to. Let's do it over again. So down, and then just slide it up, push it in with your thumb while you're moving your finger up. Okay, let's try that again. And 1 up. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So go back to normal, and then to spread out the distance between our mallets, we will take our thumb, place it on the inside of our V here, and our index finger will push out on the other mallet. So we kind of have a claw thing going on. So let's try that again. So we're normal. Let's put our thumb in, push your index up, and just kind of push them out. Okay. You want to try again?
Sure.
Okay. So thumb in. And kind of just slowly press them out. You have your other fingers down here to help support the bottom so it doesn't just flop out.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's try again. Okay. It's okay.
I can't get this one to not fall.
Okay, let me watch your hand while you're doing it. So go to normal. Okay, and go ahead and try to spread them out. See, you're letting go. I see what the problem is. You're letting go too much with your middle finger that supports this.
Okay.
So try to hold on to it more. Yeah, let's try that. So go ahead. Wait, let me fix it first. Okay, go ahead. Here, maybe it'll be easier if you see what I'm doing. Okay? So here I have it normally, right? So I'm going to take my thumb in. Okay, I don't let go with these other two fingers, my ring and pinky.
Okay.
You hold on tight with those. Here, you weren't holding on with your middle finger. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Yep. If you need to lay them down on the marimba to help reset, that's fine. Now lift it up first so I can see, and let me give you more space at the end of the sticks. Okay.
Okay.
So you see here?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this together. Mirror me. Okay? Take your thumb in. Slowly come out. That was better. I promise it was better. I know you probably don't think it felt
Okay.
better, but it was. It looked better. Yep, don't let go. You're doing good. Yep. So then bring it back in. It's a little hard to get used to. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's try putting them in our left hand. So same thing. So just left hand for right now. You take the outside mallet, so now it would be on this one, right?
Yeah.
And then you cross it over. Yep, take your index finger. Wrap your other fingers around. Yeah, looks good, okay? Don't have your index finger so far down in there. That might be what was giving you some issues. Just have it more relaxed laying in there.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try to move them in closer. So remember, we lift the index finger. Yeah, very good. Do you want to try spreading them out?
Sure.
Okay, so let's take our thumb, put them in inside, and we make a claw, right? You're lifting your pinky. You shouldn't be, okay?
Okay.
So let's go back to normal. Let me see. Okay, curl your fingers, like wrap them around that stick. That might help.
Okay.
So here we go. Thumb in. You're letting go with your other
Can't
finger.
hold it.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thumb in, and then let's slowly lift the fingers. And then squeeze them back in. See, that's pretty good, okay?
Okay.
For never doing it before, I think it's pretty good. So anyway, so now we're gonna do both hands, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do it on one so I can be able to help you. So let's start with, since you already have it in your left, let's start with putting this outside stick over the other. Yep. Then remember your index finger in. Let me see. Here, hold both your hands. Great, let's curl these fingers in just a little bit more. Wrap them all the way around that stick. Okay. That looks good. Okay. So looking back at here, we're just gonna do easy, both down, okay?
Okay.
At the same time. So when we wanna have enough space that it's making one mallet on a C and the other on the E, okay?
Okay.
So that's just, there's only 3 that we're touching here, or I mean, there's only 3 mallets, or excuse me, bars here that we're messing around. See, this is too far apart, and how do we, yeah.
Better. Okay.
Now let's look at this one. So how do we tighten up the space?
So we'll lift the index finger.
Yes. And then C would be here. Yeah, that looks good. And so when we strike a bar on the mallet or the marimba, we want to hit directly right in the middle to produce the best sound.
Okay.
And this is all in our wrist. We don't go like this, okay?
Okay.
We just do it all in our wrist. And this would be your left hand. Okay, right hand. so now we're gonna do both hands together, okay? And so we're just gonna just repeat after me. Oh, yeah, are you good?
Yep, now we are.
Okay. So, repeat after me.
You say both hands?
Yes,
Okay.
both hands at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, go. Good. You're not using your arm. It's all in your wrist. It looks good. Are we having problems with our left hand?
I'm just cramping.
Okay. Go ahead and let go for a second. Stretch your hand out. Whatever you need to do.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay. So we're only going to do one more thing here.
Okay.
We're going to go C with the C and E, and then E and G, and then back. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? So repeat after me. We're going to hit them a couple of times each.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, both mallets, or both hands at the same time, and I'll do it with you. So 1.
These the right notes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you're looking good. Just to make it a little tighter here. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and. No, that was good. That was good.
Okay.
So so if you watch, see I'm on the E with this one. I'm just moving the mallet up.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Okay.
One more time, and then we'll call it a good night. 1, 2, ready, and. That was much better. That was perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.